Oh, hello, Star Raven. How are you this morning? How are you? I hope you're well. Well, thank you, thank you. I just finished doing a video on this face. It's quite flattering. They call it the badger makeup. The Duchess Churchill was quite rude to the Queen Anne, and she basically told her she looked like a badger, sent her straight back to her room. I wanted to prove her wrong. I quite like it. It is a very exaggerated look. I fear the insomnia demon has been afflicting us for a couple of days, and it has once more provoked us from sleeping. Luckily, it hasn't tired out or wore out our face. How are you, dear? How are you doing? Very true, very true. And there's so many things Reaper has to do tomorrow morning. I feel quite sorry for him. He's going to have to cancel his therapist appointment again. And then later on, he has an obligation with his friend Junkie. He's going to go over to their house the day before her and a mutual friend of theirs leave for Missouri for 10 days. Until then, he'll be taking care of her dogs. Luckily, it's a three-person shift. One person has the morning shift, another the afternoons, and he shall have the evenings from 6 to 7. Fortunately, it's the daylight savings time has happened, so it's a couple of more hours to daylight. It's wonderful to see you too. It's been quite ages since I've been in a stream. I will say I am hoping the rumors of a horrific snowstorm is only rumor. It will be quite hard if it decides to manifest itself during this 10-day babysitting. Especially with the bus arrangements. Or the modern day carriage, as I should call it. 6:52? It's only 11:54 here. It's not even midnight. Normally, when we do our late streams, we prefer midnight, but the anticipation and excitement was just too overwhelming. Why so early, out of curiosity? Oh, I see, I see. Well, if you see Mr. Sandman in your next dream, could you let him know to come here? We all need some good sand in our eyes for sleep. Hmm. It is quite early. If I were to, well, unfortunately, I may have to end up getting up that early. So I know the feeling. I know the feeling of having to get up that early. Oh, yes, it's a favorite of mine as well. I hear you just finished playing Resident Evil Requiem. I hear it was quite good. What is your next game adventure star? Oh, nice, nice. There is another game that's that kind of every time when I hear Hillmart, it reminds me of a game. Believe it's called Night of the Conservatives. I could have it wrong, but it's basically a grocery store scene. Not scary, but very stressful, I hear. Very uncanny valley with the faces. And I heard they updated it. Oh, yes, please do. It's quite a good game. And quite a great story. We saw a teaser of the third game, but I am quite, if the theme of that one is what I predict, it's going to be quite a story. Quite a story. Especially if it's the origins of the Red Nun. Won't give any spoilers though, because if you haven't played the sequel, I will mention one thing. The protagonists, the one who looks like Jodie Foster, looks like a blonde version of Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 1 and 3. Hmm. I do have. Oh, ah, hello, Lily. Oh, great to see you. Great to see you. Surely they'll be here soon. Normally, Sanus might show up, and occasionally, we might catch Lucky here as well. And if awkwardly Goffy is up, she might poke her head in occasionally. It's wonderful that the two of you have come. I normally don't make appearances these days. And I've misplaced my fan, so I'm using this hand mirror as one. Works just the same. Great to gaze in and to fan yourself. I will say this, I had a very interesting delivery. Not expecting it. I heard a loud boom at the door, and this was left. I was a little hesitant. I was hesitant, quite hesitant. because you never know if somebody might have nicked it. But whoever it was knows my addiction to Twizzlers and red licorice, so I couldn't resist. But however, there hasn't been any side effects, so I think the Twizzlers are safe. But you never know. Oh yes, sweets, sweets. They're quite delicious. I don't know who dropped it off at my door, but if it was an accident, it was a happy one. If it was on purpose, well, let's just hope it's a peace offering from any crazy, insane person that lives here. Yes, but this time the trash was edible. I guess they must have overheard Reaper talking about them in his vlog, so that was just an apology gift. Because for the first time, it's been quite quiet. There was a little bit of activity outside earlier, but it was quite quiet. It's quite quiet now. Unfortunately, the universe has been wanting me to stay up for the last few nights. I think I haven't been asleep since Thursday or Friday. A little nap here and there. But unfortunately, distractions. Distractions, stress, you name it. Oh, what is the Countess's favorite sweets? Let me see. My favorite sweets are gummy candies. I love gummy candies. I love gummy candies, and I also love chocolate covered pretzels. I also love yogurt covered pretzels. I also enjoy sweetened pistachios. And a very rare favorite is the Dubai chocolate that has pistachio sauce in it and dragon hair. The dragon hair has preserved my beauty, as you can see. Be it almost 600 or 500 years old, I've lost count for the centuries. But it's why I've gotten quite queen size, as I call it. I also love a good red velvet cake. Red velvet, German chocolate. I also adore devil's food chocolate cake with white frosting. Looks like an angel on the outside, but when you cut in, it's dark and pitch as Hades. Oh, yes, what do you like, Star? What is your favorite sweet? Hmm? Oh, yes, jelly sweets. Here in the excuse, they call the US, they call it gummy candies. I hear they have alcoholic gummies now. Oh, yes, licorice is my favorite as well. I love licorice. They have a variety of different flavors now. They have a blue raspberry flavor. They have green apple. I believe they have a lemon mango. reason I've tried liking black licorice because it's also pretty, but for some reason I just cannot convince myself to enjoy it, even though it tastes quite similar to absinthe. It's funny, I'll drink it in liquid form, but I can't, for some reason, in candy form, I can't. It would probably make a great combination in a root beer cake. Oh, yes, I remember the root beer candies. The root beer candies were quite good. Unfortunately, it's very hard to find root beer candy these days. And when you do, they don't taste like they used to. They taste like packaging now. Still smell the same. Oh, yes. Cake is quite a good dessert. German chocolate cake is the best. Oh, hello, Scene Blue Silver, and how are you this evening? Or morning, I should say. You know. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, that would be an amazing, Lily. Yes, if we were able to, yes. Oh, plus it would be a great escape. It would be a great escape. And plus, it's been, gosh, how many centuries has it been? I haven't been to, I have not been to the UK in over several centuries now. Oh yes, it counts. It counts. It counts as breakfast. It was a type of breakfast delicacy. Catherine the Great used to have dark chocolate with her breakfast. She would have it with rolls and fruit. And you know that it sounds quite lovely right now. A nice hot buttery croissant with chunks of dark chocolate in it. Another good treat. Chocolate covered pancakes. Chocolate chip filled with chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. Yes, quite delicious. Another good naughty, a very, 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 very naughty, and a quite heavy dessert for breakfast is a melted peanut butter chocolate drizzle pancake. It looks like marbling. Add a little drizzle of maple syrup, and it's quite good. Heavy, but good. I also recommend it with a slice of apples because if there's any of the leftover peanut butter chocolate drizzle, it goes quite well with apples. What does the chocolate sound like? Sounds like there's activity out in the hall. Luckily, it's not picking up on the screen. It would also seem that the fairies are out at again. The black nail polish has vanished. I haven't a clue where it is. And our nails could use some. If I did, I'm not going to look. Around this hour, the crazies are roaming around the hallway. It's probably gone by now. And if they were to see that the Countess was here instead of Reaper, they'd probably freak out, and I would never hear the end of it. However, if there is something left out tomorrow morning, well, not tomorrow, later on this morning, I'm hoping it's a nice chocolate. I'm craving chocolate. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not alone with the addiction of craving chocolate. Also, tell us, Sing, what's your crazy stories? This doublet is falling apart. Plus, it's quite hot. Oh dear. And the screaming one is already up. I can hear her. Hopefully you don't hear what she's saying because she's swearing like a soldier tonight. I don't know what provoked her anger, but as long as she stays away from my door, I don't want to hear it. Thank you, Lily, thank you. However, this ruff does have to go. It's getting quite itchy. But you can see my partlet. An Irish banshee. I guess we could call it that. I doubt she's Irish, though. And doesn't look an ounce of it. Yes, I'm quite curious myself about city center. Because it's quite. Because if it's anything like here, we refer to, well, the USians, as I refer to them, call it the ghetto. An Elvis song in the ghetto. I can relate. Sing where I am stationed used to be quite well itself. And then this modern plague hit, and then people got lazy. People got too comfortable being lazy. Then, when things got back to normal, they weren't really back to normal, unfortunately. Everybody had gone from professional to buffoon. And now there's some ghastly music playing. Well, we hope to be out of here soon as well. We just hope it's going to be easy. We do have a bit of good news. We did get notification that we are going to be receiving some financial help with a reward. Apparently, the less electricity we use, depending on how much, the money we don't use on it, we get returned, which means we might get a nice check. I don't know if it's going to be every month, but if it is, it's going to be quite helpful. Let's just hope it's easy to cash. So hopefully our prices with the surprise electric bill will go down. If not, we'll just convert back to candlelight. This place will look like a church. Mm. You're, well, You're quite lucky, Sing. We have a couple of banshees here. I think they're banshees who think they're shriekers. It's really quite gnarly. To me, most roommates are quite hellish. I've had my experience of a few. That it is, that it is. You make your own rules when living alone. But unfortunately, I don't live alone. I live with several others, as you all know. The activity continues. I can still hear muffles. It's going to be quite an evening, so I apologize if you hear anything unpleasant in the background. So have I. My wardrobe is quite manifest. Any more, and that drunk will over there will explode. I may have to unfortunately part with some. Yes, I'm glad that you're at peace and away from all the riffraff scene. Yes, indeed. Let's talk about chocolate. I saw. I went to Costco, and here's where I wish my coin purse was still filled to the brim. Because you want to know the hardest thing you have to accept that you cannot afford is when you see a giant chocolate Easter bunny the size of a tot for $20. $20, you could probably have a 6 month supply of chocolate with that giant chocolate Easter bunny. And despite you're not a person that celebrates Easter, yet you still indulge in the chocolate. And seeing that gigantic chocolate Easter bunny for such a reasonable price, it's frustrating when your coinage isn't within budget. Oh, wonderful scene. I hope you find some good dolls. Some fun ones too. Has everybody seen the new season of Really Awful Horror Tales? I hear episode 1 was uploaded yesterday. Hmm. See's Candies is getting harder to find. The one that was close by is gone. And I will admit the area that it was in has gone to hell. It's all torn up now and gated up. There was a lovely waterfall sculpture around that area, and it no longer exists. I still remember once before COVID that there was many people who proposed at that sculpture, but now it's gone. Hmm. Yes, there's another See's Candies close to one of the malls. The 150 passes it. We may, or it stops nearby it. That's the only other See's Candy that I'm aware of. So at least glad that there's still a few stores and not just one store left. There's so many stores closing these days. Mm. Oh yes, I recall seeing a couple of your dolls. I need to start working on a few more. They normally cheer me up. You know what's also about insomnia? You can yawn, and you can yawn as much as you want, but the moment you lay down, all that tiredness just goes away. I'm writing notes on wrappers. Ooh, Dark Easter. That sounds exciting. Well, I have some good news. You might be able to go to sleep, at least around one ish. Maybe the insomnia spell is over. All right, lifting this up a moment because I need to get into my little crown trunk. Ugh. Oh, it's calm down. There is some music. There's some music every now and then, and hopefully it doesn't demonetize me. But about two ish, we probably won't be staying around to two. But that's when somebody plays some rap, and I pick up on some of the lyrics, and the lyrics is quite ghastly. Whoever wrote those lyrics must have loved biology, because that's literally. Oh, but we'll leave it there to your imagination at what sort of like lyrics those that rap was. But it's the same form of rap song every night. I hate it too. I hate it with a passion, especially during hours when people should be sleeping. Let's see. We've been on for 47 minutes, so we're going to probably be on at least maybe 7 more minutes. And then, or if we get any more, like I said, I think the insomnia demon's breaking, so we've never been, but we shall see. We shall see. Ah, welcome back, Star. Welcome back. Ugh. You want to hear something amusing? Is last night's insomnia attack, I noticed that my toenail wasn't well. So I clipped it, and then for the life of me, I cannot figure out where I misplaced my nail clippers. So I've been looking for them all day, and like I said, a couple of days without insomnia, your brain does not think right. Guess where I found them? I had put them in a container. My coffee cream pack container. I managed to put them there, I don't know. But I must have been multitasking. Oh. Mm. I've been there. I've been there. Oh. But it's a school day, isn't it? They have to get up. Mm. Sounds like. Oh, Lord, I can hear them running. Well, if it works. I think we'll be having a guest soon. She's up. Here she is. Hello. Mm. Ah, Josette went right past me. I think she's looking for nibbles or she's going to investigate the noise. Hmm. Ooh. I really like this makeup. I find it quite good. You're doubling as a cat bed again. Hello, Craig. How are you? Welcome. Pretty good. It's another night of insomnia, but I think this insomnia is finally broken because we're actually starting to feel sleepy. We may end the stream soon. Well, there's a story about this wig. So long story short, and I'm going to try to be detailed as I can. I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can because insomnia for the last few days, your brain's not functioning right. So I can't remember the name, but there was an opera house in New York that went into bankruptcy, and they posted some of their stuff on eBay, and a lot of the stuff that they were posting were wigs, and this is one of them. And this is one of the few that I have left, and I've styled it and restyled it so many times that it's now permanently set in this style, but it's quite good. And I really wish there were more that were available. They're gone now, but I really wish there were more because I really like these wigs. Well, we hope you're well, Craig. No, not really. We just stayed in. I haven't been in a celebratory mood. I did nothing. I honestly did nothing. The only thing I did was watch the Leprechaun horror movies of Warwick Davis. I still find the Leprechaun in space quite amusing. There was absolutely no plot that explains why the Leprechaun was in space. He was just there. My favorite is the one about Vegas. I like the scene where he's trying to hitchhike, but he doesn't know which finger to use, and he's just flipping the traffic off, and he's mad at every one of them for honking at him. I will say, I'm surprised he didn't do anything to that Elvis impersonator. see what time is it. 5 more minutes, everyone, and then I'll probably be ending the stream. Any questions for the Countess before we go? Oh, I hope you enjoy it. It is from a movie, and it's called The Badger, or yes, The Badger Face. Because Sarah Churchill called the Queen a badger. She told her to go back to her room because she had makeup like this. Called her a badger. So I was like, well, let's just see. Is it a badger or is it glam? And according to legend, Miss Churchill was not a beauty herself. They said her face was as white as a fish belly. And although a pale complexion was sought after, when you describe a complexion like the belly of a fish, it's considered the other way of pretty. It's quite monstrous. We hope so. We hope so. We are unsure, so we don't want to announce it and then have to um forgive me, my brain is trying to work. Um we hope so. We are we're planning something, but things have been changing as of late, so we don't want to announce it until we're 100% sure it's going to happen. I know now SakuraCon has been canceled. So there'll be no cosplaying costuming this year. We were excited about it, but let's just say the last minute surprise and price was not what we expected. Star, do you plan still? Are you still thinking about doing an April Fool's Day stream? Oh yes, please let me know. Please let me know. As far as I know, I think my schedule is free. I'd love to attend. Well, it is 12:51 a.m. Soon to be 1, and I think we're going to call it an evening. And we're going to see if we can get some sleep because for some reason we are feeling quite tired and we're getting that sleep headache. So we're going to try to sleep. Fingers crossed. I want to thank everyone for coming here to the live. very true, Star. Quite pale faces. Oh, thank you, Scene Blue Silver. You have a good night as well. And everybody, you big hearts, big golf hugs. I can barely move my arms in this dress. And I wish you all a great morning. But I will before I end it, I just realized something. It's morning time for all of us. It's the first time we've all shared a morning. So, it's a good night for me, but I wish you all a good morning because it is a good morning. But for me, it's going to be my bedtime. So, have a good morning. I almost said evening again. Have a great morning, and I shall see you in the next one. Good night.